Welcome back to the channel, guys. Straight from the Pain Cave in a beautiful Boulder, the track that you're most used to seeing now. All the runners running here. Doing a hard workout today. Not a speed workout, which is hard. On tap is 4 by a mile, broken down with 2 400s in between. So you settle into threshold on the mile. Not pushing too hard, but running kind of like around race pace, ideal race pace, and then you spice it up with 2 400s, and then you repeat for 5 times. So a lot of speed on the legs, and just getting ready for the PTO Canadian Open, which you guys probably have seen that I'm doing it. And so gotta bring my A game for this race, which is in 10 days now. So probably my only and last workout before the race, since I just did an Ironman 3 weeks ago. And I mean, all is going good. Recovered well. Struggled a little bit the first weeks with a little bit of energy deprivation, but now the engine is going back again, and I'm excited to race again. So I'm against probably one of the biggest field assembled outside of the Worlds in Hawaii, I think. It's probably stronger than 7.3 Worlds this year, since it's the top 40 guys in the world. So let's see how I stack up against those guys.
What was the pace on that?
68.
Dang.
A little bit fast. But it's good. The legs are responding, so keep going. Gotta keep the miles faster than 5:15 now, because that's my rule. Rule number 1: if you go out a certain pace, that's because it's comfortable, so you gotta hold that pace or faster. So the first one was 5:19. I picked it up a little bit. Second one was 5:15. I'm not going much faster than 5:10 though, because I know 5:10 pace would be fucking smoking fast.
All right, how are you feeling after the workout?
Not too bad. Not too bad. It's better now that it's over. Tough one in the books. But got down to a 4:57 mile on the last one, because there are fast runners here, and I tried to pace off them. But good effort, F in the bank. I think I'm ready. I feel like if I can hold like a 5:10, 5:15, that'll be like one of the fastest runs there. I don't think anyone, maybe Gustav and Christian, will be running faster than that. I think that's kind of the benchmark right now, 5:10s, 5:15s. So but you got to put it all together, right? It's not only the run. You gotta also swim in the front, bike close to the lead, if not in the lead, and then run really hard. So I mean, I'm excited, and it's been kind of like a weird time of the Ironman, because you kind of get tired. You don't know what if you should be training too soon, training too early. All the old guys, T.O., Ben was like, they take 3-4 weeks off. I was like, I feel like I need to go. So I took we went up to Aspen in the mountains. It was a super fun time. I rode up from here, from Boulder, all the way to Loveland Pass. And it was just like a really nice ride that I did, starting with Ben and then all by myself. Got a headwind, which made it not super nice. But then in Aspen, it was super nice time that we had there, just to relax. But it was like, it's kind of hard to sleep and to recover up high, so I only stayed 2 days. And then I rode back from Independence, from Aspen to Independence Pass, which we're gonna put a video right here. And that was amazing. I got a really nice views and like thunderstorms. There was like a Z4 BMW tour going across the country. They were cheering me on the whole time, so that was nice. And then stopped in Leadville, got a coffee, and then drove all the way back home. And then I think that was like whenever I flipped the switch, okay, let's get back to work. And it's been basically like a 2-week block to Edmonton, because the big goal is Kona, but I still want to do well in Edmonton because that could put me in contention for the Collins Cup. And it's also a race, I think is the inaugural PTO event, which is gonna be like a really good benchmark for what are the races, what is the future of the sport, like coverage wise, media wise. So I'm really excited to be part of that in the first event. And I mean, yeah, I'll take you guys along. I'll probably do a race video of the whole behind the scenes there if I can. And then race days is gonna have a full coverage on YouTube or whatever the PTO broadcast will be. But yeah, I'm just excited. And yeah, it's a long season. It's kind of like mid-season break right now, but I'm not taking a mid-season break. I mean, I am, but I'm not. But yeah, I feel like this is the kind of time of the year where you're either gonna shine or you're gonna fail, and not fail, but like fall off the horse. So it'll be interesting to see who is on the top of their game right now.
Yeah. So it looks like Andre was trying to go run with some of the fastest milers in Boulder. 346 miler coming up, and Andre was trying to stay with that train. Unfortunately,
that guy's fast.
Unfortunately, it didn't go as planned. How did it feel running with some of the fastest milers?
Man, I always say, right? You gotta get out of your comfort zone, and really, you only get better if you train with better athletes. Like, not their training partners, but I have really good training partners like this guy behind the camera here. But it's nice to see what they're doing, see where the level is. I think those are like Brian said, like some of the best guys in the world. So yeah, it's really good to know where they are, and get a little bit of motivation out of them too. So
yeah, of course. Talk about the workout a little bit more. Like, what was the fastest split in your 400 and fastest split in the mile? And how did you deal with like the discomfort of the recovery being so short, and also like the paces being a little bit quicker than what you're used to?
Yeah, so I mean, I think this is my first 400 on the track this year. So we are July 15, and so I don't do a lot of speed work. I always focus on the longer tempos. But yeah, the splits were, I try to stay in control for the threshold, for the mile thresholds, and build them. So the first one was like 5:19. Then I did 2 400s at 71. Mm-hmm. I try to keep the 400s really honest, so not like really go easy on them, but like just kind of like my comfortable, uncomfortable speed pace, not killing myself, but like really turning the legs up, changing the pace. And then the second mile, I started to build them around like 5:15s, which is like kind of my ideal race pace for like a 7.3, like a really ideal. And then keep the miles, the 400 still like a 70. Like I hit a 69s for once, but 71s I think was 70 was the average. Mm-hmm. And then I really started picking up the pace, like 5:13s, 5:10s. And then the last one was like 4:57, because it's the last one. I always say, if you pace it well, you have an energy for the last one. And the last one was like a little bit more like 10K, 5K race pace, which it felt good. I mean, at the end of it was 7.5 miles of total work. And I still was able to hit like the 400s at 67 and 68, which was pretty happy for me. I mean, after 10K, 11K of work, I think that's pretty good on short recovery. I mean, kind of like the recoveries were 2 minutes after the mile, which is kind of like a lot of recovery, but then only 1 minute after the 400s, and 3 minutes after the last 400. But I'm pretty happy. I mean, I know I have the speed in me and I don't train a lot, but this is a good workout to like, because I do like on Sunday I did a workout that was 20 and that was hard. That's the last Wednesday I did a workout that was 20 and that was more like a longer tempo, which is like try to hold 6-minute miles, like kind of like around go Ironman pace, and then pick it up to 5:20, which is my fatigue Ironman pace, 7.3 pace, and then go back to 6-minute miles. And that was challenging, but I felt in control, because And this workout is more like to get the high end going, the quick turnaround, so you have that speed for whenever you need it for a short race like the Edmonton race. So yeah, pretty happy. It's a challenging workout. You guys can try it at home. We're gonna write here below the workout how it was, the description, and give it a try. Let me know what you think if you try that one. You can do also like 2 rounds, 3 rounds. Don't have to do 5 rounds because it gets really challenging because you guys start to accumulate fatigue. But yeah, it's a fun one.